This is stunning Appley Bridge, where I could happily stay for many, many weeks if I was allowed. But there's a very exciting destination ahead today, and I can't wait to moor and explore there. It's time to move Alice Grace. It's been gorgeous here, but we have to move her backwards first. So backwards first. Since we've had the boat and the propeller is a normal propeller now, I can't reverse properly. It's funny, isn't it? I got used to reversing with a dodgy propeller, so I do need to practice reversing, and this is a good time to do it. We have to reverse in order to get water because there aren't any water points between our starting and finishing point this week. I want to get Narrowboat Alice Grace in a straight position in the middle of the canal so it's easier to reverse. So I'm doing that by using the forward gear rather than reverse gear at this point. Narrowboat Alice Grace's engine is a little bit noisy at the moment, and I think it's because she needs her service, which we are going to do, so hopefully in next week's vlog you'll notice the difference. Our trip is only 4 miles today with 3 locks, so it should take less than 3 hours. But it might take longer than usual today to fill up the water tank, and that's because the water pressure at this particular water point is very low, and so it comes out very slowly. It's got really cold in that time. That is a very slow water point though. Now on we go to a place that potentially could be in my top 3 mooring spots of the year. And this is only going on what I have read or been told. It's just beautiful. Do you know, it's a good job that we're getting this journey done today, because Storm Claudia's coming tomorrow like a wild auntie with a bladder full of heavy rain and a belly full of strong wind. Before we get to the magnificent Saltaire, we are passing another magnificent sight. It's the biggest sewage works in Europe, I think. And there it is with the sun gleaming off it. It might be number 1, it might be number 2. Perhaps it was Turd. But this is the largest sewage works that I've ever seen. Historically, the works processed the waste from the local woolen mills. Yeah, the ducks are getting out of here. It's not very aromatic. And throughout that time, it had 22 miles of railway track with engines that ran on recovered wool grease. but today it uses advanced technology and powers itself on biogas, and is in the process of creating 150 new homes with power, heat and water, all sourced from its sewage facilities. And is probably also responsible for the naming of the wood directly opposite. Let this vehicle go over. Now, this swing bridge, a lot of it is left up to common sense, and I'm sorry, but I don't have that gene. And it says here, use handcuff key. I did that. Yes. Then it says use push arm to fully open the bridge. Now, I haven't labelled what the push arm is, but I was guessing it's this, and I kept looking at this. There's no instruction for this. This is another step before you push. You have to lift this up and push this up. Like that. I think I did it. You have to lift that up anyway. I've not even mentioned this. So there we go. So I solved that one, eventually. What with the slow water point and code cracking at the swing bridge, we really have to make up some time to reach Saltaire before dark. With time against us, we're about to encounter another problem, but I'm really relieved that we discovered this, because if we hadn't, it could have led to all sorts of really frightening troubles. We've got a problem. When I reversed in the lock, I noticed the bilge pump chuck a whole load of water out. And when that happens, it always is a worry. Is the weed hatch not properly secure? And the sealant has come off the weed hatch, so actually this weed hatch was letting in water in the lock when I was reversing. And all of this has come off. So it's a good job I noticed it, because it's dangerous now to go anywhere in the boat until we've got a properly sealed and watertight weed hatch. So using a plumbing flue sealant, which only takes 5 minutes to go tacky, we reseal our weed hatch. The good news is the sealant worked. The bad news is if ever we get anything around the pop again, we're never going to be able to get that off. We'll be able to chisel it off if we need to get in the weed hatch, but the most important thing is we have a watertight weed hatch. So there's no way we're going to make it to Saltaire. We've had a bit of a nightmare. We've had a slow water point, we've had a leaky weed hatch, and then we've had a lock where some of the paddles aren't working and it's very slow going. So we're left with no alternative but to try to find somewhere to moor up, sandwiched between Nosegay Woods and the sewage works. I'm just going to pull in the side here and moor up before doing another swing bridge. The good thing about mooring here for the night is that we might get some owls. It's perfect for owls. So I'll be listening out tonight. At this rate, it's going to take about 3 years to get to Liverpool. But what a 3 years that will be. There we go already. So there's definitely owls. Got my squidgy thing and I've wiped the windows, hoping that it's not going to steam up. I'm going to keep the pram hood up. At the moment we are here, which is about a 2-hour cruise away from our destination here in Saltaire. But Storm Claudia is only 3 hours away, so we really want to be securely moored before that happens. You do this, Seth? You like the rain, don't you? Sort of. The pram hood definitely keeps us dry, but it significantly reduces visibility as our front panel doesn't come out. First stop is the swing bridge. Right, that's the first hurdle out the way. Now let's get this journey done. And it looks like we've got a cormorant guiding us on our way. With only a leaf's fall away from our destination, Storm Claudia grew closer and closer. Until at last the colossal canal warehouses of Shipley welcome us and we follow them through to Saltaire. And despite the treacherous travelling conditions and the hurdles we'd had to overcome along the way, the sight of these incredible textile mills with all the stories of their history dripping off them just took my breath away. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. It's quite fitting that a cormorant saw us off and then guided us on our journey to Saltaire. Because this whole place was built as an act of kindness for a community and as a completely new venture for its creator. This is the inside of Salt's mill. Built by a man that could have converted his fortune into landed estate, like many of his peers. But Titus Salt wanted to use his money in order to help others. So as well as a safe place to work, he also built the people houses, schools, a hospital, parks, and a church. Such an amazing building, wow. It's like stepping back in time, it really is. Oh, this looks very exciting. Should we get on this tram?
My name's Ben.
Right, Ben. How long have you been doing this tram, Ben?
I've been here 7 months.
7 months? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing?
I do. So I can do tickets, I do the greeting, which is this job, and I do dispatching, which is in charge of this half of the track.
Right, okay. Okay, so are you driving?
I'm not driving, the driver is at the top station, so when you approach the top, you'll see him in his cab on the right-hand side.
Right, okay.
So he has visual of the first half of the track, and the dispatcher down here has visual of this half of the track.
And how steep is the incline?
So the incline, if I remember rightly, in the train aspects, I think it's a 4:1 ratio, it can go up to 6:1, so like that. So it can be quite steep.
Okay.
And you'll see that it's not exactly a straight line, it does curve slightly to the left, which is a rarity. But yeah, it's quite a steep incline, and on the vice versa on the way down, it's quite a decline.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you. Go for a ride. Yeah. Excited?
Tight, please. Enjoy the ride.
Ooh, thank you. There it is. Here we go. the landscape where the fairground used to be. You're all here on the remains of a tropical seabed where you can see the waves. It's amazing. Look, this still in its cup. And can you see? It's rooted in. Unbelievable. Life goes on. Well done, little acorn. And even smaller than the acorn, and the poor crust that it crawled all over, was a springtail that I've not met before, and looked like it had come from the seabed too. So this is Hurst Wood, where the beech trees were planted to make the bobbins for Titus Salt's textile mills. And the River Aire provided a water source for the mill's power systems and a way of transporting goods along with the adjacent Leeds and Liverpool Canal. Oh, hello. Have you come for a biscuit? Let's have a look. Is it stuck? Oh, there. Oh, you're an old girl now, Seth. Another one. Oh. Have one more. They are big. so ancient to the cormorant's eyes, for centuries scanning land and skies, unscrolling wings to find the sun, and preach its scriptures as it dries. Now leaves like parchment, one by one, fall down to finish what's been done, and here a cormorant dives ahead, then rises up for us to come, towards the mills and Lion's Head, where love in salt was kindly spread, for all who lived to flourish there, a tight-knit dream in woolen thread. It's here that cormorant takes the air, across the sea rocks of the fair. This saintly soul that once was there, now guards the sky of its Saltaire.